Typhoon Maysak struck Hainan Island, China, on July 3, 2026, bringing heavy rain, strong winds, and major disruptions across the province. The storm made landfall near Yelin Township in Lingshui Li Autonomous County during the evening with maximum sustained winds of about 23 meters per second, or approximately 83 kilometers per hour. Although it weakened before reaching the coast, Maysak remained powerful enough to create dangerous weather conditions and pose risks to residents, infrastructure, and transportation. Before the storm arrived, Chinese authorities issued weather warnings and activated emergency response plans. Residents were advised to stay indoors, avoid unnecessary travel, and secure loose outdoor objects. Emergency services, local governments, and rescue teams were placed on standby to respond quickly to flooding, fallen trees, damaged power lines, and other storm-related emergencies. Public safety announcements were shared through television, radio, and mobile alerts to keep people informed. Transportation was heavily affected as officials introduced preventive measures. Passenger ferries crossing the Chongzhou Strait were suspended, cutting off travel between Hainan Island and mainland China. Rail services to and from the island were temporarily halted, while numerous flights at Sanya Phoenix International Airport were canceled or delayed because of strong winds and poor visibility. Travelers were advised to check official updates before continuing their journeys. Schools and childcare centers in several areas, including Sanya and Ledong Li Autonomous County, were closed to ensure the safety of students and staff. Many businesses also reduced operating hours or temporarily suspended operations, especially in coastal communities, where the threat from strong winds and rough seas was greatest. Tourist attractions closed, and visitors were encouraged to remain in safe indoor locations until weather conditions improved. The storm brought intense rainfall that increased the risk of flash floods, landslides, and overflowing rivers. Low-lying areas experienced localized flooding, while emergency workers closely monitored roads, bridges, and drainage systems. Authorities also warned fishermen and commercial vessels to remain in port because dangerous waves and rough seas could continue even after the storm moved inland. Agriculture was expected to suffer losses as strong winds and heavy rain threatened tropical fruit plantations, vegetable farms, and other crops. Farmers prepared by harvesting mature produce early, reinforcing greenhouses, and moving livestock to safer areas whenever possible. Despite these efforts, some damage to crops and farming infrastructure was anticipated. After making landfall, Typhoon Maysak moved northwest across Hainan before entering the Beibu Gulf and continuing toward the China-Vietnam border, gradually weakening. However, meteorologists warned that the storm could still produce heavy rainfall capable of causing floods and landslides. Residents were urged to remain cautious until authorities declared that conditions were safe. Typhoon Maysak demonstrated the importance of accurate weather forecasting, emergency planning, and public cooperation. Early warnings and coordinated action by government agencies helped reduce the potential impact of the storm and improve public safety. Although transportation, tourism, and agriculture experienced temporary disruptions, emergency measures limited the risks to communities.